Imagine pulling a $50 from your change that could be worth more than a brand new car. Today we uncover the top 5 rarest and most valuable $50 coins in United States history, with auction prices that will blow your mind. Could one of these treasures be hiding in your collection right now? Welcome to HD Coins World. Number 1. What if I told you that a coin you thought was ordinary pocket change from the 1970s could actually be worth thousands of dollars today? Imagine finding a Kennedy $50 with the dual date 1776 to 1976 and the D mint mark, a coin struck for America's bicentennial, sitting unnoticed in a jar or a roll of coins. Some collectors have already cashed in with breathtaking auction results, and the hunt is far from over. The Kennedy $50 was first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy following his tragic assassination. But in 1976, the United States Mint redesigned the coin for the nation's 200th anniversary of independence. Millions of these coins were struck at Denver with the D mint mark, yet only a tiny fraction survive today in flawless condition, and those are the ones that change everything for collectors. Visually, this coin stands out with its special dual date and its reverse design by Seth G. Huntington featuring Independence Hall in Philadelphia. The details on Kennedy's portrait, the luster of the fields, and the strength of the strike separate an ordinary Bicentennial Half from a potential auction blockbuster. When viewed under bright light, the finest examples show crisp hair details on Kennedy, clean surfaces without distracting marks, and original mint brilliance that makes them sparkle in a way ordinary circulation coins simply cannot. Now here is where things get exciting. While most bicentennial halves are worth face value, collectors chase the highest graded examples because they are extremely rare. In August of 2024, Heritage Auctions sold a clad 1976 Kennedy $50 graded MS-66 for an astonishing $8,400, setting a record price for this coin. Even earlier, an era variety struck on a quarter planchet sold for $3,105 at Heritage Auctions in 2004. Some reports even mention claims of a $10,000 sale in 2021, though the verified auction record remains $8,400. These numbers prove that condition and rarity can elevate this coin into the elite tier of modern United States collectibles. Collectors know that rarity is not just about how many coins were made but how many survived in pristine condition. The Denver Mint produced over 287 million bicentennial halves, but almost all entered circulation, picked up scratches, or lost their shine. That is why certified mint state coins with near-perfect surfaces are so coveted, because the population of MS-66 or better examples is vanishingly small. So what should you look for if you want to join this treasure hunt? Focus first on Kennedy halves with the D mint mark and the dual date. Look for sharp strike details in Kennedy's hair, minimal contact marks, strong luster, and original surfaces. Errors such as off-metal strikes or planchet anomalies are particularly valuable, so examine every coin closely with a magnifier. Remember, these hidden details can make the difference between 50 cents and thousands of dollars. Where can you find them today? Start with bank rolls, old coin jars, estate sales, flea markets, and coin shows. Many people still think these coins are only worth face value, so overlooked gems often end up in bulk bins or forgotten collections. Do not ignore special mint sets from 1976 either, because high-grade survivors often come from carefully preserved mint packaging. The current market for the bicentennial Kennedy $50 is strong and driven by demand from collectors building registry sets and modern rarities collections. A coin certified by PCGS or NGC with a top grade commands serious attention when it crosses the block at major houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. The record $8,400 sale proves that when quality meets demand, modern United States coinage can stand shoulder to shoulder with the great rarities of earlier centuries. For collectors, the best tips are to handle coins with gloves, never clean them, and always consider professional certification for high-grade examples. Join numismatic forums, study auction archives, and stay updated with price trends to know when the time is right to sell. Above all, Remember that knowledge and patience are your best tools in turning a 50-cent piece into a life-changing discovery. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar is far more than a commemorative coin. It is a piece of living history that continues to inspire collectors and treasure hunters across America. From its bicentennial roots to its modern-day auction glory, this coin has captured the hearts of those who understand its rarity and potential. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable Kennedy half dollar, make sure to like this video, leave a comment with your coin discoveries or questions, and subscribe for more professional insights into the hidden treasures of United States coinage. Your next great find could be waiting in your pocket change or coin jar right now. Number 2. Imagine reaching into an old jar of coins and pulling out a half dollar that could change your life forever. Today we are uncovering the ultra-rare and most valuable 1918 half-dollar coin with no mint mark, a treasure from the United States of America that collectors are chasing with incredible passion. Stay with me, because the story of this coin is packed with history, beauty, and jaw-dropping auction prices that will leave you amazed. The year was 1918, and America was just coming out of the First World War. At the Philadelphia Mint, over 6 million of these walking Liberty half dollars were struck, but very few survived the decades in pristine condition. The obverse shows Lady Liberty gracefully walking toward the rising sun, draped in the American flag with oak and laurel branches symbolizing strength and peace. On the reverse, a powerful eagle stands on a rocky crag, wings spread wide, embodying freedom and resilience. These designs by Adolph A. Weinman are considered some of the most artistic and patriotic in United States coinage history, which makes this coin even more desirable for collectors today. What makes the 1918 no-mint mark half-dollar unique is not just its beauty, but also its survival rate. While millions were minted, most circulated heavily, wearing down the fine details and losing their original mint luster. Finding one with sharp strikes, smooth surfaces, and blazing shine is nearly impossible. Look closely at Liberty's flowing gown, the details in the sun's rays, and the eagle's feathers. If those details are strong, you may have stumbled on a true gem that could be worth thousands. Collectors value rarity combined with condition above all else. While a worn 1918 no-mint mark half-dollar might fetch between $35 and $100, the real excitement begins with coins in mint state grades certified by PCGS or NGC. At that level, demand skyrockets because registry set builders and advanced collectors compete fiercely for the very best examples. In today's market, the 1918 half-dollar with no mint mark is one of the most sought-after walking Liberty halves when found in high grade. The auction results for this coin are nothing short of breathtaking. At Stack's Bowers in 2022, a Philadelphia 1918 half-dollar graded mint state 65 sold for $6,000. Then, in 2025, another example certified mint state 66 by NGC crossed the auction block for an incredible $9,300. These results show how this coin continues to break records, especially when top grading companies confirm its condition and originality. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections regularly feature these coins, and each time, the bidding war proves the unstoppable demand for this classic American rarity. If you are wondering what to look for, the answer lies in the details. Search for coins with minimal wear, no signs of cleaning, and strong luster. Pay attention to Liberty's gown and the eagle's wings, as these are high points that often wear down quickly. A coin with bold details and natural patina can easily attract serious interest. You might discover one in an inherited collection, at estate sales, coin shows, or even from old family coin jars that have been forgotten for decades. The market for the 1918 no-mint mark half-dollar is stronger than ever, and collectors know that the supply of gem examples is extremely limited. Silver content adds a base value, but the artistry, history, and condition make this coin a top-tier collectible with investment potential. Every year, fewer untouched examples surface, driving prices even higher and ensuring this coin's legendary status among United States half-dollars. So if you dream of finding one, keep your eyes open at auctions, check every collection you come across, and always handle potential treasures with care. Do not clean them, consider professional grading, and always use protective holders to preserve surfaces. By staying informed and patient, you can join the elite collectors who know the value of this magnificent coin. Number 3. Imagine finding a $50 in your change that looks ordinary but could actually be worth thousands of dollars. Today we reveal the ultra-rare and most valuable United States Kennedy $50 coin from 1971 with the D mint mark, a coin that many people overlook but collectors fight to own. Stay tuned, because what I am about to share could turn pocket change into a life-changing discovery. The 1971 Kennedy $50 marked a new era in American coinage. For the first time, the $50 was struck without silver for circulation, instead using a copper-nickel-clad composition. This change was made because silver prices were climbing and the government needed a more affordable option. Struck at the Denver Mint, the 1971 D $50 carried the bold portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse featured the presidential seal created by Frank Gasparo. Millions were minted, but here is the key: not all coins were struck equally, and some rare survivors with unusual characteristics or flawless preservation have shocked the coin market with jaw-dropping values. One of the most fascinating features collectors look for is the quality of the strike and the overall condition of the coin. Many 1971 D halves circulated heavily, leaving scratches, dull surfaces, and worn details. But when one surfaces in mint state with blazing luster, sharp definition in Kennedy's hair, and clean fields free from marks, collectors take notice. Even rarer are error coins, such as examples mistakenly struck on leftover silver planchets from earlier years, making them incredibly valuable treasures hiding in plain sight. The rarity of this coin lies not in its mintage, but in the condition and the mistakes that slipped past inspectors. The overwhelming majority of 1971 D halves are worth face value if worn, but when certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC at the highest levels, they become true trophies. For instance, a standard business strike 1971 D $50 graded MS67 by PCGS sold at Heritage Auctions for an astonishing $11,500. Even lower grades in mint state can sell for hundreds, but it is the flawless top pop coins and rare off-metal errors that command the biggest headlines in the coin world. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections have been the stages where these rarities shine. In one Heritage event, a 1971 D $50 with near-perfect surfaces stunned collectors by selling for over $10,000, proving the incredible demand for condition rarities. Error examples, especially those struck on silver planchets, have sold for even more, sometimes reaching into the five-figure range depending on grade and certification. These records show that the 1971 D Kennedy half is not just pocket change, it is a potential fortune in your hands. So what should you look for when searching for this coin? Pay close attention to Kennedy's hairlines on the obverse, the clarity of the eagle's wings on the reverse, and the overall brightness of the luster. If the details are sharp and the surfaces are clean, you may have something very special. Always check for unusual weight or color that might indicate a rare planchet error. And remember, coins with original mint luster that have been properly preserved without cleaning always attract the strongest bids at auction. The demand for the 1971 D Kennedy $50 is at an all-time high because collectors understand that condition rarities and errors are incredibly limited. Every year, more people begin building registry sets or chasing high-grade examples, while the actual supply of top-quality coins shrinks. This dynamic pushes prices higher and higher, making this coin a thrilling target for treasure hunters and investors alike. If you want to maximize your chances of finding one, search through old collections, bank rolls, and coin shows. Many collectors who put aside Kennedy halves in the 1970s had no idea that a few of them would one day become numismatic stars. Always handle your coins carefully, avoid cleaning them, and consider professional grading to unlock their full value. Number 4. Picture this. You open a roll of coins from the bank and tucked inside is a $50 that could be worth thousands of dollars. That is the magic of the ultra-rare and most valuable 1972 Kennedy half-dollar with the D Mint mark from the United States of America. This is not just spare change, it is a piece of history, a collector's dream, and in some cases, a ticket to jaw-dropping auction prices. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video you will know exactly what to look for and where to hunt for this incredible coin. The year 1972 was a time of change and challenge in America. The Vietnam War was ongoing, and the country was navigating through political and social shifts. Yet, in the midst of it all, the Denver Mint struck millions of Kennedy half-dollars to honor President John F. Kennedy's enduring legacy. Designed by Gilroy Roberts on the obverse and Frank Gasparo on the reverse, this coin carried the powerful image of Kennedy and the presidential seal, symbols of strength and unity that still captivate collectors today. Now here is where it gets exciting. The 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar may seem common at first glance, but hidden among the millions are rare gems that stand out for their condition and striking errors. Most of these coins circulated heavily, picking up scratches and losing luster over the decades. But a few pristine survivors with blazing surfaces, sharp details in Kennedy's hair, and strong eagle feathers on the reverse have become stars at auction. Even rarer are coins struck on the wrong planchets, or with die errors that transform them into highly desirable collector's pieces. Condition is everything when it comes to the 1972 D half-dollar. While a circulated example may only be worth face value, high-grade mint state coins certified by PCGS or NGC explode in value. Collectors chase top pop grades with incredible intensity because they are so difficult to find. In fact, Heritage Auctions sold a spectacular 1972 D Kennedy half-graded MS-67 for over $2,000. But the true shocker is that off-metal error examples, like one struck on a silver planchet, have sold for prices climbing into the five-figure range at major auctions including Stack's Bowers and Heritage. That is right. A coin many people overlook could actually be worth thousands depending on its condition and type. Auction houses have repeatedly shown the strength of this coin in today's market. At Great Collections, another high-grade 1972 D example brought in record bids from collectors who knew just how rare such a flawless survivor is. These sales prove one thing: demand is strong, supply is limited, and when the right coin comes up for sale, the competition is fierce. Collectors want it, investors want it, and the value keeps climbing with each new record. So what should you look for if you want to find one of these treasures? Start with the basics: strong luster, no signs of cleaning, and sharp design details. Kennedy's hair and the eagle's wings are key areas that often wear quickly, so coins with bold definition are especially desirable. Always weigh suspicious coins carefully, as error examples struck on silver planchets will have a different weight than the standard copper-nickel clad. And of course, always check inherited collections, bank rolls, and estate sales. You never know when a treasure might surface. The 1972 D Kennedy half-dollar proves that even a coin minted in the millions can become ultra-rare when you add condition, error varieties, and collector demand. It is not just about the silver or the history. It is about owning a piece of numismatic art that represents a defining era of America's past. Every collector dreams of finding one in top grade, and the market shows no signs of slowing down. If you want the best chance to discover one of these coins, remember to store your finds safely, consider professional grading, and always keep learning about varieties and errors. The more you know, the better your chances of spotting a hidden rarity that others might miss.